I watched in dismay Governor Charles Soludo's miserable outing in Ebonyi, where he went to endorse President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for president. I am not surprised that Soludo endorsed Tinubu. Tinubu had earlier endorsed Charles Soludo against his own party candidate in Anambra State for Chukwuma's re-election. That endorsement allowed Chukwuma the latitude to play their usual abracadabra that ensured his second time win in Anambra State, even when visibly you cannot point at what he had done in Abia State. A man who is a professor of economics, who taught econometrics and all that beautiful things at Nsukka and some other world-class universities, who happened to be a governor of Central Bank, could not translate his econometrics and his theories into practical leadership in Anambra State is quite surprising. I was among those who routed for Charles Soludo, who believed he was going to turn Anambra into a Japan, for Africa. But his dismal and miserable and abysmal performance in Anambra State makes me question people with all these fancy credentials and university degrees and first class, coming into leadership. The question is, where is Charles Soludo's 5-star project in Anambra State? I ask again, Charles Soludo, where is your 5-star project in Anambra State? In my last video, I had directed you to Abia State to go and understudy your brother Oti, to see the magic Oti is doing. Even without being a professor of economics, Oti is transforming Abia State with minimal, resources. Where is your 5-star? But do the Igbos really need the presidency as a matter of fact? That's the big question. What the Igbo truly need is a level playing ground, to harness their God-given talent so that they can achieve and excel. That's all. That's really what Igbo needs. Igbo really need a seaport in the east so that their import businesses can flourish. Igbo needs wonderful road network to connect them across so that they can move their goods up and down the country and have their commerce, conduct their commerce with ease. Igbo need a rail line. Igbo need a world-class airport. Instead of us flying down from America, Britain into Lagos, so we can fly into Igbo land and ease things for us. That's really what Igbo needs. Igbo needs opportunity to grow their industries and make it home-based. Igbo need opportunity to grow their investment. Charles Soludo, Opara was not in the center when he built Eastern Nigeria. Simon Bakwe was the governor of the MPP, while Shagari was in the MPN. But arguably, Simon Bakwe happened to be one of the best governors in 1979 to 83, even though he was from a minority party. Another governor that did well was Jakonde. Most of the things that you people try to credit to Bola Ahmed Tinubu were things Jakonde did in Lagos State as a UPN governor. He was not a member of the MPN. So your argument about joining the center is as trash as it is. It has no value. It's because you don't even know the power you have as a governor to transform your own state. It is time Igbo start holding their miserable governors accountable. Because people allow you the latitude to go all over the place. You chase native doctors in Anambra State. Now you're chasing, you're dragging your confusion from Anambra State into Ebonyi State. Shame on you, Charles Soludo. You are the worst disappointment, we have in Igbo land. People like us who believe in academics and education very much trusted that you were going to do something very remarkable. 4 years is gone without you achieving anything tangible. And you are all over the place, junketing east, west, and center, all chasing after Obi. You allow Obi to be living in your head, in your brain, rent-free. Every time you speak is Obi. Why this fixation on Obi? Because you think you are going to finish this your governorship thing and come to run for vice president, right? Probably under APC. We all know that you're a closet APC member. The other time you were trying to hackle Obi for moving away from APGA and going to other parties. But you were already a closet APC member. We all know it. All your intention is after Bola Ahmed's second term, in 2031, you come in to run as a vice, and possibly become the Igbo president. Look, let me tell you beforehand, the East will not support you. Your administration in Anambra State is a complete failed administration. Igbo will never vote one of their own who failed at home. But what makes you think you are better than someone like Oti? I have directed it to Oti. Chukwuma Soludo, do you know that if you are to run for vice and they place you on one side, put Oti on one side, put Njino Mahi on the other side, I can assure you that Igbo will pick Oti first, Umahi second. If ever they consider you, you will be the third candidate. Chukwuma Soludo, maybe you don't know. We need to give you your report card. If we have people running for president or vice president from the Igbo land, and we have Oti, and we have Umahi, and we have Hope Uzodimma, and we have the current governor of Anambra of Enugu State, if we line all our governors there, and if we have Richard Okorocha, and if we have Ojus Okano, I will tell you this for free. Igbo will choose Oti first. They will decide between Umahi and the current governor of Enugu State who will come second. And which of them that comes second, the next will be the third. And I'm assuring you that Hope Uzodimma of Imo State will beat you in terms of achievement. Go and sit down and look at your achievement. In office, you have no 5-star project. Hope has attracted our electricity project in Imo State. That is building a power plant in Imo State. Go and look at what Hope is doing. And he's doing this quietly, silently, without noise making, without trying to run his brother down. What is wrong with you, Chukwuma Soludo? What is wrong with you? People need to tell you it's too much of you. Take a chill pill, Chukwuma Soludo. You have not done well. Nobody in the East will support you. But I can tell you this for free. Obi will still win will still beat Bola Tinubu in the East. It's gonna be 90 to 10%, regardless what you add to it. Well, the only thing you can tell me is, as of today, Bola Tinubu has no intention to run an election against anybody. A man who rigged his own primaries, a primary that he was a sole candidate, they still rigged the primaries for him. We stop at nothing at rigging the main election. The way it is very clear that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has no intention to run any election against any candidate. He wants to be a sole candidate. But if peradventure there is someone in that race running against Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and that person happened to be Peter Obi, Soludo, take it to the bank. Peter Obi will beat Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the East 90 to 10. It doesn't matter if 100 of you join APC as a closet member or as an open member. Go and take a chill pill. You have not done well. Focus on Anambra State. Rebuild your brand. By way of your report card, you have failed and failed and failed and failed woefully.